far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now throwing on third.
First third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at the 18. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's got to hook up here to Caldwell.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away to his left. Hold in here, Caldwell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game.
Justin Herbert looking to pass, escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a third and goal. On third down, Weiland He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Inside handoff, Henry. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Here's Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in point.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 78 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
On 1st down, Wiley. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wiley. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen flushed out right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Allen now on first down.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on second and 13. Allen in a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down now, Wiley.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, Herbert on third down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen.
He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Henry up the middle.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
10 more there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roll.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Trey McBride with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. It's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into on one throw right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he will find Ridley on the left side. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Weiland, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's completed to Caldwell.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 10 yards out.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and a yard, Allen completes it to Austin.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boston, the man in motion left. On 1st down, Allen.
Austin is there and brings in another one. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert called in here. Caldwell. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Jags get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it.
Goes right back to McBride.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind.
Going on 1st down is Allen.
This will go to Henry out wide. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Wiley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
42, Steelers 28. Tyler Bass sends the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Throwing is Allen.
Uses the stiff arm.
And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Allen.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8.